It's your boy Sheezy, and you rocking with the 336 podcast.
Go.
Low don't stop.
Yeah.
Damn, Gio, they love this one.
Oh, damn, they loving when I do that. Hear me snapping on the track. They be like, who that bitch is Sheezy? Here I go. But that's the name that you should know. I be chillin' on the low, but I'm quick to let it blow. I don't know. Keep it real, stop capping in your chapters. Cause they find out before, they'll never love you after. Kept it real, I ain't never been an actor. Me and Gio plugged in for real. He like an adapter. Oh my god.
Yes, sir. That's that joint right there, man.
Hard.
Yeah, I like that record right there, man. We here, man. It's your boy 336, and you are now tuned in to another episode, another segment of the 336 podcast, man. Make sure you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications for us, man. I got a very special guest tapped into the podcast studio today, man. Go ahead, tell him who you is.
Big Fly, man. Y'all know what's going on. Sheezy, SHEEZY. If you ain't heard of me, go look me up. Go fuck with me. I'm a rapper. I've been making music for a little minute now.
Facts. Hey, man, we here with Sheezy, man. Y'all heard what the man said. Go tap in with him, man. We're going to put all this information in the description box. But, yeah, man, let's talk about it, man. You're a rapper from the city, man.
Yes, sir.
Give us a little bit about your story, man. Like, where you from and, how old are you?
Shit, I'm from Greensboro, the east side, you feel me? I'm 20 type shit. So,
Facts.
really, like, I don't know. Music just always been something I've been good at, you feel me? I fuck with the music and shit. I always had the laptop with the little bullshit mic, just anything I could record myself on, I was doing that shit. So, started on SoundCloud and shit, and I just getting bigger and better, for real.
Word. So, dang, so you was an artist, because a lot of artists don't have that kind of luxury of having a laptop and recording themselves. You started off recording yourself?
Yeah, I started off recording myself before I even ever went to the studio type shit. I was recording myself.
Word. What made you want to get into that initially?
Really, like, cause I used to be like, bro, I can't even like as far as I can remember, I've been wanting to do this music shit for real. That's what's crazy.
Word.
So I used to record on my phone and shit. Then I just like, you feel me? I used to play the PS3. This was back, you feel me, when I was playing on PS3.
Yeah.
You feel me? The camera on that shit got a mic in it type shit. So you feel me? I had asked my grandpa to give me a goddamn laptop, and he fuck around just gave me his shit. He like, man, I ain't even using shit. He just gave it to me. So I had downloaded Audacity. Shit.
Everybody started.
Yeah, like all real niggas know about Audacity. That's that real. You feel me? Come on.
Out.
I had plugged the goddamn camera in the computer, and that shit was recording, bro. And ever since then, bro, I was just going crazy.
Word, dang, that's lit, man. Shout out to Grandpa's, man, when they put you in the game with that, man.
Yeah, RP my nigga, man. He put me on for real.
Yeah, for sure that, man. We're gonna talk about him a little later, man, because I see that, that's somebody that you really respect a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you born and raised in Greensboro, or you ever moved?
Yeah, born and raised in Greensboro.
Facts, man. Shout out to the 336, man. We got the 336 in the building on the 336 podcast, and I don't get much better than that.
Yeah, got to.
Yeah.
Gotta put on for the city, man. We got a talented city, man. Niggas just need to stop bullshitting.
Facts. That's a great point that you bring up, man. I seen you and Pretty Girl Ty. Y'all actually, you and some of your other people as well, but most recently you and Pretty Girl Ty, y'all did a reaction video to some local artists, just checking out their songs, giving your honest opinions. Like, what brought that about, and like, what made you feel like inspired to do that?
Really, I just feel like it wasn't nobody doing it, you know? You know, when I'm watching YouTube at the crib, I'm watching other niggas react to shit, and I just feel like if we had something like that for the city, you know, even like I really want somebody to do it more consistent, because at first I wanted to do it more consistent, but I don't think that's really my lane, though. I just feel like I had to show motherfuckers what it could be, that, you feel me, we got a lot of music out here, you feel me, and motherfuckers need to be tuning in, at least putting us on some type of platform where niggas that's not from the city can learn about our city type shit.
Facts, man. That's dope right there, man, because I feel like that's a big part of it. Now, like, with you picking those artists, are these people that you knew, or was this just like, them people didn't even know, like, that y'all was going to play their song that day?
I ain't even go, like, all the artists that I did, they didn't know that I was going to do it that day. You feel me? Like, after the first one I did, just motherfuckers that I was, like, in tune to. That was just in my view. That's the ones I did for the first one. Then, after that, on Instagram, like, when I seen, like, motherfuckers was fucking with it, I feel me, I was just telling motherfuckers to tag rappers, and if they got a music video, you feel me, I was going to react to that shit, even if they was from the 336, I was going to do it.
Facts, man.
So a lot of niggas, like, I ain't gonna say a lot of them, like, a lot of them I knew, but, like, it's a little bit of them that I didn't even know. Like, that was my first time even hearing it, though.
Facts, man. That's lit. Yeah, you right, though. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, these bigger people, they are having these different people react to bigger artists, and like people just like, I think, watching that type of content. Like even if they might not never watch the music video by itself, they just like hearing people reaction to music because people like debating music. I feel like well, go ahead.
One thing I was gonna say, I feel like that like people that react to music and shit, I feel like, I don't know what it is. It's like you'll like a song more like if you see somebody else like it, or if you hear somebody call something mid. The next time you listen to it, you can be like, damn, this shit is kind of mid. It's just perfect opinion. It's just, I don't know what it is about the brain.
It could do a lot. It could do a lot what people say, man. It can affect how people see you. You know what I'm saying? So it's those outlets are important for people's growth and their development because that can be what put people on. What do you think about the music scene in the city, being that that's something you did? And I know that you said like you feel like it's a lot of talent and everything here, but like aside from that, what you think about the actual scene of music and what, you know what I'm saying, the 336 got to offer for artists?
You know, I feel like 336, we really got like the most important thing we got is the struggle. You know, motherfuckers can come up in different ways, and they from different sides, and being from a different side of Greensboro, even High Point, you feel me? This a whole different. You feel me? Everywhere is different. Everybody came up their different ways. Everybody got different mentalities, type shit. So I just feel like it's giving another part of the struggle. I just feel like we get a little complacent sometimes, a little one-minded type shit, just talking about, feel me, killing this, killing that, boom, boom, boom. But other than that, I just feel like motherfuckers really just come on some different shit and just beat them, and everybody just beat out. I thought, because even really with that gangster shit too, that shit be hard. Like, that shit be hard. I ain't gonna say that shit ass because it don't be. You feel me? It's just we got enough of that. You feel me? And I feel like if we want to separate ourselves, because I mean everybody here got their accents or whatever, but I feel like it's not like a recognizable one like another place maybe. So I feel like they gotta be the type of beats we on and the type of shit that we be talking about that's really gonna separate.
Now you feel like that accent us is just a struggle. Like you feel like the 336, like it's a struggle down here that people experience.
It's a struggle. Like I feel like if you make it out of here, you feel me, you got a story to tell for sure.
Man, for sure. I'm talking about. They call it the gate city. I always call it the gate, but I feel like, man, it used to be the gateway, but now it's really a gate here, like trapping us here. Like it's so difficult to prosper here and to even leave and take that step out because you feel like it is a lot of opportunity here, but somehow it just don't materialize over time, man. Do you feel like with a lot of these artists out here talking about like the murder scene, you feel like that's reflective of the city too, though?
Yeah, I feel like definitely like for the past couple years, like you feel me, that murder rate was up type shit. So that's the shit crazy. We see, and then like motherfuckers we going to school with. You feel me? You know when it's like when you young and you see niggas die, you be like, damn. But that was like motherfuckers that I done came up with, grew up with the shit, dog. So that shit just hit harder, and it make motherfuckers really get on that more, or you feel me, having the struggle, having pain to talk about more. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, man. I feel like probably like 8-10 years ago, you might have like that one student at the school that died. And you know, it'd be like driving or something like that, like drinking. But now it's like when you go through school every year, somebody you know, like one of your classmates gonna die.
You feel me? Rest in peace to all the fallen angels, especially motherfuckers that, you feel me, died before they could even graduate high school. Like that shit really sad. And like the year I graduated, 2019, you feel me, at Dudley, you feel me, you know, James, RP, James, you feel me, that was my nigga, he had died. You feel me? Paige, they graduation was before us. They had that football player that died, that got shot and shit. And then my cousin, he had went to Easter, and they had somebody that died. One of his homeboys had died. So,
that's
shit just be crazy.
Yeah, and it's just like it keep going on, like the school, and like you got people who have it like these school shootings nationally, but now we really got like street violence, like people losing their life to street violence. Like I just been hearing some crazy stuff, and a lot of time it be the young dudes that's in high school, like. Half these deaths be from kids, like that's students. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
Yeah, we got a lot of young niggas out here doing time too.
Facts. Yeah, it's going crazy, man. Free the real, man. Free the real, keep the faith. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's like in the Gate City, man. You got your album that you dropped last year, man. Back to Reality. Was a pretty dope album, man. I like the cover. Talk about that cover, man. Like, what was you trying to like give off from that cover? That was pretty dope.
I just felt like, you feel me, that's just all the shit that be around me type shit. All the shit I see, you feel me, is gang banging, whether it's drugs, whether it's drinking, whether it's police, you feel me. And then, you know, I'm from the hoop state. I'm gonna just let that be known too. You feel me? Greensboro, North Carolina, period. You feel me?
Yeah,
The
facts.
basketball players, that shit. You feel me? We really top tier with that shit too.
Yeah, I think Coach Williams, he called this like the mecca of
Yeah.
college basketball
For sure.
like recently.
Like high school too.
Like challenging like New York, you know what I'm saying, like Rucker Park and stuff. Like we the mecca now, like we the new.
Yeah,
Like it's here.
for sure. That's why I just feel like really now just thinking back to like all that shit just represent my city, bro. All that shit around me represent my city.
Facts. Man, that was dope. Like that was a really dope concept. I like that. Like, what's your favorite track on the album?
My favorite one, I don't know, I love them all so much, but I just like the way that shit started, that 143. Just cause like that album is mostly like rapping, you feel me? But I
Yeah.
do that melodic shit too. And I just feel like with that shit, it's like it's the way it started. You feel me? You ain't even know what's gonna come. It's different, and all that shit real as hell. Everything I said in that shit, it's like
Yeah, I was hearing that, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times you just like regular rap, but then you kind of come in on a melodic. Like, do you like, can you sing in real life, or you just know how to like hold it?
I think I just know how to hold the tune. I don't know how to sing,
Guys say, I heard you say,
but I be singing.
yeah, I could
though.
sing, but I'll be off pitch.
Yeah, I be singing though. I be singing though. You feel me? I don't get no fuck, especially
R&B tape on the way.
shit.
Hey man, y'all stay tuned. Watch out for that Sheezy B, man. Sheezy R&B, man. It's coming out crazy. Now, we kind of talked about this, or you kind of covered this early on. But you talk about your grandparents a lot. You know what I'm saying? Told you, you said you lied to your grandmother about start smoking, but then you got a lot of different songs that kind of cater to your grandfather, where you mention him, and I know he passed. What do they mean to you as far as like in your life? What kind of impact do they have?
You feel me? With my grandpa type shit, you feel me? Just growing up, he was always putting me onto like different type of shit. You feel me? He didn't really like rap music too much, but he used to listen to shit like the Temptations and I don't know that what's that nigga that made that "Don't Push Me Cause I'm Close to the Edge."
Okay, yeah.
Bro, the old one though, bro. That
I know
nigga
you
used to
talking. I
play
wish
that
I knew.
shit.
I wish. So he like that old school hip hop. Like he'll be kind of talking down on what we be.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, he fucked with Biggie too. He did fuck with a little bit of hip hop, but for the most
Facts,
part,
facts.
it was that slow shit that he was playing. So you feel me? I was just used to hearing that tune. You feel me? Just shit that make you feel good. That's what type of music I be trying to make. Shit that make you feel good, or shit that you feel me. If you hurting, that shit get you through that shit too.
Facts. Yeah, them Temptations crazy. You seen the Temptations movie?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Where you
That
rock
shit
with that
good.
shit, man.
That shit good. That's what I'm saying. But like little shit like that, he was just putting me on different music and shit. So then like you feel me? Like when I started music, for real, like he was the first person that I was just like letting people hear my shit. Like before it was just me listening to it. Before I would even post it on SoundCloud, you feel me? He was listening to it, telling me the shit I need to work on and shit like that. So really, like this shit really do mean a lot. Like really. I feel like it was crazy. Like the day that I found out he died, bro. That's the day that my first album I ever dropped on Apple came out. No cap.
Dang,
And it
man.
didn't even supposed to happen like that because when you send it to the distribution companies, it take like a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
they'll say it take a couple weeks. And
So
then be
yeah, right. Like I remember this shit. I was a junior in high school. You feel me? And I was on the way to third block type shit. And I remember as soon as I went there, one of my homeboys in there was like, "Yeah, go get that away." My boy Sheezy just dropped. They was playing that shit, and I was happy as hell. And then my mama called me like, you feel me? She finna come pick me up. And I didn't know what for type shit. I thought I was in trouble for real. So when we got in the car, she had told me like my grandpa had died. And I really ain't believe her at first, like until we got to Burke crib and you feel me? All the ambulance was there. That's when that shit really hit. I'm like, damn. You feel me? But that shit really just made me go harder at that shit for real.
Facts.
But I just wonder like if he was here, like how shit would be. Like if I would even be fucking with music as hard as I do now. Type shit.
Yeah, facts. You feel like, you know what I'm saying, when you making the music and you going in, like, you kind of got him in the back of your head, like, this based off the stuff that he told you to work on and develop. Like, you try to make music maybe that, like, not all your songs, because we got a different sound, but maybe some songs that you be like, nah, he'll like this joint. He'll like this type of record.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's like when I make, especially like some singing shit or some shit where I'm really talking about some real shit, I'll be like, yeah, I know he'll fuck with that shit. Especially them songs I made for him, like, I know he'll fuck with them. But then, you know, I got the other shit that I like to listen to.
Facts.
And then you got to think like, as a rapper, as a performer, you got to have them songs that connect with the crowd too, even if they not the best lyrically. You know, when you play it in front of an audience, that shit gonna hit different.
Facts. You feel like you got to balance that like with yourself, like you got to really be like when you're in the studio, like your creative process, you feel like you got to be like, nah, this going too hard. I need to get something a little more chill. Like if you intentionally go in there trying to make like a just like one of them turnt songs, or do you just kind of just let it speak to you?
I never had went back like, damn, I had went too hard on this shit. Never, like, I just feel like, you feel me, like, I feel like as a rapper, like, you gotta know your lane type shit, cause you feel me, they gonna always try to categorize you as a this type of rapper, But I mean, at the end of the day, they bring you a certain type of fan base, but you feel me, I just pride myself on being versatile, you know.
Facts.
So I want to, feel me, be able to do some singing shit, do some rapping shit, do some crazy lyrical shit, do some rock star shit, you feel me, anything. You feel me? That's just
Word.
different.
You trying to get on your Wayne?
Yeah, just anything that just stand me out from me. And Wayne, that nigga, you feel me, he the GOAT. And you feel me, because he stand out from everybody, you feel me. When you hear a song, you know who it is type shit.
Yeah,
Don't
for sure.
You feel me?
You already know Wayne the GOAT, man. I don't care what nobody talking about.
He gonna say his name every song, he don't even got to, though.
Yeah, like he just got certain jank that he can do. Like, he just come on that mother like, yeah. And you already know.
Baby, and the F stand for it. Right, that Carter 4, bro, that shit is
yes, sir.
The greatest album.
Yeah, I feel like they don't give him his respect for whatever reason, but just what he's done, what he's brought to music, even with Young Money, Nicki, and Drake. Like,
exactly.
Without him, think about it. Without him alone, you wouldn't have Wayne, which was so influential. You wouldn't have Drake and Nicki. You wouldn't have a lot of people. Like, we could say Thug. I ain't even gonna talk about his influence.
Oh yeah, that's
because
what I'm
if we talk about the influence,
that's everybody.
We won't have nobody.
Nope, we won't have me.
Like, then we still be talking about the Temptations. You feel me? Yeah, we wouldn't have me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, growing up, like, that's one of the first things like that kind of got me into like rapping, because I always started off like singing. But like, get me into rapping. My older brother, he'd always be talking about, man, Wayne is just crazy. So like, I wasn't even caring about no bars. You know what I'm saying? I was super young.
What really make him the greatest is he's in his own category by himself type shit. Just like I said, like, they try to categorize you like, oh, you got to be a street rapper. This nigga was talking street shit. Oh, you got to be a, like, you feel me? He got them songs that go pop too, that you can put a goddamn Christina Aguilera on and that shit gonna still hit. You feel me? Bruno Mars and shit. Then you feel me? This nigga metaphors be crazy as fuck.
Crazy,
so that's lyrical too. Like, he got all that shit, bro. That's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have all that shit in my bag. You feel me?
Facts. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're right. That's important. Like, and I feel like the same thing. Like, you feel like you gotta create, like, do you ever feel like you got those talents and the abilities? So like, you might want to do like different albums, or do you try to compile that all into one album? Because I can see like, all right, so the lyrical fans, they ain't gonna want to listen to this, so I'm gonna make a whole album on some lyrical jank, or a whole album on this type of vibe.
Bro, that's crazy you even asked me that, because I was just with my nigga Sega before I came here, and he was telling me about like his albums gotta have themes and shit.
Yeah,
you
facts.
Feel me? But with me, like, what I've been doing, I always try to put all that shit in one tape, just in case, like, okay, it be one song on the tape that you like, but you fuck around and hear the album or had the album in your library, you got it on shuffle, and you hear some shit like, oh damn, I ain't never heard this. Like, I be trying to have some shit like that, but I think I'm gonna start doing the themes too though, just cause, you feel me, it bring a whole vibe, especially if the cover art go with it, like, all that shit just be a whole vibe too.
I'm telling you, that cover art to your joint, that was hard, bro. Like,
appreciate it.
And I feel like, yeah, you can have a theme and still like be yourself, but I like what you said, because if you give people a little bit of everything, then everybody will find something on the album that they like.
Yeah.
And then you got the opportunity to give them a different style. Maybe they might hear a song and they'll rock with it, but they wouldn't normally rock with it. So I think that that's important too. Now, another thing that, you know what I'm saying, like, I noticed that you talk about the ladies a lot, man, in your songs, man.
Yeah.
You said she bought you 2K, so that's a girl you're going to have to play with.
Her.
You know what I'm saying?
You done bought me the game, I got to play you now.
No cap, man. What's your relationship status now?
Nah, I'm single.
Facts.
Thugging right now.
You thugging right now, man. I got a question for you, like, because a lot of this is like something that's very highly debated. Everybody talk about it, everybody diss it, but what do you think about this, man? Are the thoughts important to the culture?
The thoughts.
Are they important to the culture, man? Because, like, we always talking about them. They always going viral. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're important to the culture.
I mean, shit, they got it. They definitely important to the culture, because that's the culture. You feel me? All that ratchet shit, like, you feel me? That's the culture. So they definitely important. Yeah, man. I say that. I agree.
Y'all heard it here, man. Thoughts is important to the culture, man. So, you know, respect the thoughts, protect the thoughts. Now, like, you doing music and stuff, and, you know, I seen you got like a decent following, you know, like, as a growing artist. Do you feel like trying to get in a relationship or like trying to deal with women, like, what type of like problems do you face and trying to just, you know, talk to women being that you an artist and you got a name for yourself?
I mean, really, I feel like you feel like you said I'm still growing, and I feel like when I get bigger, it's gonna be different. Right now, it's really not in the way type shit. Not necessarily. They just like if I have a girl in a video type shit, that shit might get me in trouble a little bit. That's really the only thing. But at the end of the day, I look at that as work, like I'm working type shit.
Yeah, facts.
But I feel like if it's a part of your image, like you feel me, like just like Future, like you see he a player, he gonna pop out
Future
with a whole bunch of different bitches type shit.
Future go crazy, money.
So that should be, you feel me, part of the brand too.
Facts. Now I rock with that, man. Like, because I feel like you gotta. It's difficult to date, period. But then like when you got a name and you somebody, like, it becomes 10 times more difficult.
I'm young too, and then you feel me, when you really get money for real, and then you never know who really there for the right reasons type shit too.
Facts.
You might as well I just say enjoy your time when you got it. When you're around somebody, enjoy their company, but you feel me, don't ever really take nothing too serious.
Facts. Yeah, I like that, man, because I feel like you always gotta respect people for like what they brought to the table.
Right. You can learn something from everybody for a whole bunch of different people.
Facts. Like even if people like do you wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you did me wrong. It was cool, but shoot, I still was rocking with you.
Yeah.
You might not have been rocking with me. I was rocking with you though. Appreciate it. And then like learn from it. And I seen like also like on your YouTube, you post a lot of vlog content. Do you feel yourself like going into the YouTube space?
I want to. I feel like as an artist, like I just want people to know me as a person as well, because I feel like you'll respect the music more, you'll like it more just because you know who I am as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I gotta sell myself. So you feel me? I just want to be out here, so I just don't want to be to the point where motherfucker think I look too tough or I'm too this, I'm too that. I just want motherfuckers to really know, like, I'm me. I'm not nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm me at the end of the day.
Facts. Now, you think like, so it sounds like you don't really care, you know what I'm saying, like what people think or say, because, you know, I feel like this because I've been tapping into some different markets as well as far as content creation goes, and it's like when you a rapper, and I seen this play out, the people benefit, like, you know, Drake, he don't do no interviews.
Nah.
Like, so it's like you don't really know like who he is. Even a young boy, man, if he dropped an interview tomorrow, it'll break the internet because you just don't get it. And I feel like that's possible. But then you got other people like Boosie. He always doing interviews like all the time, but that helps him, you know, in his way. But it's like, you know, doing the interviews is just a way of showing people more. So YouTube would be showing people more. And do you feel like that could help or hurt you based off of, you know, when you rap in, people hear you, they got this certain image of you. And I feel like to do YouTube, you gotta really be a certain way. Like, I feel like
you gotta be goofy.
You gotta have a YouTube voice. You can't talk how you regularly talk. Like, I can't talk on this podcast how I might normally talk, like, because like you gotta have a certain level of professionalism in that space. Like, what do you think about that?
I feel like especially like with the first thing you were saying with Drake and them not doing no interviews, I feel like all this shit really be a process for real. By like Nicki and NBA Youngboy and Drake, you know who they are. Well, somewhat. You feel me? As far as from their music, that shit tell you really all. That shit self-explanatory in the music for real.
Facts.
So I feel like with interviews and shit, it's like you gotta do them because like, and it depends on like how hard you are. Cause for like your album rollouts and shit, motherfuckers be doing interviews and shit. It just be like little shit. It's like if you popping in the media like for some stupid shit, you feel me? You're not even gonna have to do no interview.
No cap.
You feel me? You just gotta do that shit to be in their face type shit. I say. You feel me? Just be out here, and so motherfuckers don't forget about you. If you're not dropping no music, then you feel me? Boosie, he not really dropping music like that, so he gotta be doing them little interviews and shit like that.
Yeah, he be going crazy, man. You rock with them Boosie interviews?
Some of them, they be funny.
Yeah.
But that nigga,
crazy.
That nigga Vlad be asking crazy questions too, bro.
Man.
Some crazy ass questions, bro.
You think Vlad the feds, man?
Yeah, I think he the feds. I just feel like, I mean, I understand like getting people perspectives on stuff, but I feel like they be trying to get him in trouble, bro. I feel like they do that shit to hurt him more than help him, and I don't think he really realizes it.
Facts. Well, he's so solid, like, but it just be a lot of other people too that he interviewed, like everybody. Like being an artist, right? Like you rap and you talk about stuff like, and you know what I'm saying, like you might really be like in the streets, like on like real life stuff, like. a lot of the attractive things about rap are illegal. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
what do you think like that people should do in those situations? Because when you address in certain situations and you come into a situation like this, like we want to talk to you about that and find out, and the fans want to know because that's a part of you, so they want to know more about it. Like, how do you think artists should handle that?
I definitely say don't do nothing to incriminate yourself. That's first and foremost.
Facts.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, shit like that is, you feel me? If you was there, you was there. If you know, you know. You feel me? That shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers gonna believe what they want to believe. To this day, like the hottest niggas now, niggas don't know if they really rapping what they rapping for real. So,
Yeah, no
it's
doubt.
just, I don't know. At the end of the day, you gotta focus on the craft, I feel like. And I feel like if a nigga is so good, it don't really matter what he do. If the music good, they not gonna care.
So you wouldn't care like a dude be like, I sell 100 pounds and you know what I'm saying, I kill 50,000 people. If his music hard,
If
it
that
don't
shit,
even matter.
if that shit sound good, that shit, if the cadence is on the beat right, you feel me, that melody right, if he freaking that motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what he talking about.
Word. So
I'm
let's
listen to it.
so you'll rock with 6ix9ine, like, you know what I'm saying, just cause he viral, like his ain't going hard.
Nah, hell nah.
There's certain levels to
Yeah,
it.
it's certain levels to it. That nigga full off, you feel me? I mean, shit, they was gonna fuck him up, and you feel me? But he put himself in that situation. So
Fact.
niggas can't be mad at nobody but himself.
You think like that he made the right move, being who he is, coming from where he came from, and all those things happening that happened to him.
Shit, I mean, that's him. He don't give a fuck. I couldn't do it though.
Where you would have had to stay down. They done took your baby mama and put her in the 4-figure.
Yeah, I would have had to stay down just because that's just what I believe in. That's what I stand on.
Facts.
You feel me? But he different, you know.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like he said, he a rapper type shit. You feel me? And he got tattoos on his face, and he claiming this and he doing that. You feel me? You gotta say what you was claiming. If you doing that, then you gotta stay solid the whole way through, no matter what happened.
Facts, man. Yeah, I feel like you gotta stay solid. I ain't mad at him though, man. He had to do what he had to do. Like his situation, really crazy. I feel like what he did was savage though. I feel like part of that, like some of the most gangster dudes, they savage. Like they'll tell on you.
Yeah,
I feel like that's an element of savagery.
I don't think so.
Like people like really they savage. Like they'll tell on you everything. Like 'cause I feel like that's slimy. Like people always talking about like they main slime like snake. Like, I feel like that's snaking somebody. Like,
I mean,
to
yeah,
the core, like,
that's definitely
you a snake.
Yeah, for sure. That's what that is.
Yeah, man. So like I just feel like the most gangster dudes be out here telling me.
Nah, that makes sense.
I don't get it. But like, cause they really like, I don't care about nobody but me. It's all about me. I'ma slime you out. Like that sliming somebody out. Throw them under the bus.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't never been in that situation, but I wouldn't. You feel me? I just feel like fuck it. We both get caught. You feel me? That's my fault. I feel
facts.
I feel dumb that I got caught, so I'm gonna sit here and do this time to myself for real.
Yeah, facts. I'm big on accountability too, man. Like, just be accountable. Like, it is what it is. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Especially like if you really doing certain type of things, like you always thinking about those consequences.
Right.
Or at least you should be. Now, like right now, like you a growing artist, do you sign with anybody like in management or anything like that?
Nah, I don't got really no team, nothing really right now.
Where like if somebody approached you, like what would you like feel like you would do? Like would you try to go independent and build your own thing, or do you feel like you would probably like sign with somebody like if the right opportunity presented itself?
Definitely if the right opportunity presented itself, I would sign. But as of right now, I feel like I shouldn't, and that's not really what I'm looking to do, because you feel me, at the end of the day, the label only wants you when you hot. You feel me? They're not gonna do nothing to really try to help you elevate. You feel me? Unless you really bringing in money. So at the end of the day, I might as well put my own money up, make my own money back, because I believe in myself. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So if the money, and then you feel me, as far that's what management too. Fuck the label. That's before you even get there. You gotta have a team that really believe in you.
Facts. Yeah, I feel like we lacking that too in the city, like good management. We just lacking like team availability. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if somebody fuck around and come scoop these niggas up out the streets and make them rich, bro, like y'all is bullshitting out here, bro. Niggas really got something to say. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Fuck, y'all is tripping.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like if we had the resources here, I feel like we got them, but I feel like people mind ain't in the right place.
Yeah, people mind's definitely not in the right place. I feel like motherfuckers be at the peak of, you feel me, really be like, had all eyes, the perfect eyes watching them, and they'll fuck around and blow the moment.
Yeah,
just
man.
because they just pride, you feel me, and they want to They want to be the toughest nigga in the city. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's a lot of competition here too.
A
Like,
lot of jealousy too.
yeah, man. I done seen the worst of it. Like, I don't know. I just think like people, if they like had on like a good perspective, then like we could like, what I'm saying. A lot of these dudes could take because, what I'm saying. Just to be real, like it's a lot of money out here for real. Like,
I feel like the top niggas like really like shit could change, bro. It just got to be the niggas that got the most influence. They gotta change everybody mindset up.
yep, that's exactly what I mean. That's
Cause
exactly what I mean.
like it's not like this shit impossible. It's just you feel me. The motherfuckers gotta be in the right head and get told the right things to do. If you got your big homie telling you slide, that shit not helping you, fool.
Yeah, facts.
If you not trying to put no money in your pocket, help niggas get out the city, then you feel me. You ain't doing what you supposed to be doing.
Yeah, sometimes, man, people just need to see different, man. That's why we bring the podcast to the light, man. Let's talk about it, man. Well, that's a good take, though. I feel like, we are lacking in those areas, man. Now, you dropped a tape. I just seen you just dropped a single probably about 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That just dropped, man. Like, now, what are you leading up to? Like, what's next for you?
Right now, I'm you feel me, working on a tape. And this is a tape that I've been working on since before I even dropped my last shit.
Word.
I got songs that's 2 years old, songs that's, you feel me, 1 year old that I just know I gotta put this shit out the right way. I put music out because motherfuckers hit me on the ground like, bro, it's been so long since you dropped. Motherfuckers that surround me in my ear like, bro, drop. But I'm really trying to do quality over quantity. That's what I'm trying to do. But you feel me, I gotta, get the motherfuckers who been rocking with me since I was nothing what they want. You feel me? They want music, I'm gonna get them music. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
I'm really trying to roll this shit out the right way. You feel me? Had like a video before the album, have a video with the album, have a video after the album. Like I'm trying to have this shit.
Yeah, like that's
right.
like the perfect thing, man. Drop the single, then drop the single that you see based off the response,
Right.
and then drop another one that's maybe like your favorite joint that you are maybe, because I feel like it might be like you got your hottest song, and then you might sometimes it could be the same, but the song that people want to see a video to might be different than the hottest song. So like you can develop like sometimes me like I'm put out this so long like I would want to drop a whole tape like of videos, like a whole video to every song on the tape.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, just because. No cap, man. Wait, we dropping our album in the metaverse, you know what I'm saying? With a virtual album, no cap. But yeah, man, so like with that tape, you had said that you was working on it even before your last tape.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to really take your time with it to be probably one of your best project yet.
Yeah, I've been changing the sound of it a lot because at first it started off with a lot of gangster shit, like the last shit. And I'm like, nah, this me. You feel me? I know how to ride a beat for real. I know how to catch a tune. I know how to have a motherfucker at work singing that shit in their head. Like, I know how to do that shit. You feel me?
And like, so do you feel like you like held some songs off this tape just to hold it for that, so that, like, cause I be on that too. Like, it's like you got a tape, but like you want it to like hit. Like you don't want to drop it and then it like don't do what it do. So like you'll just like put your best music back.
Yeah, I feel like with this last tape, that Back to Reality, I feel like I did a good job in the time span I did it in because really my brother, my stepbrother, shout out Gio. They love Gio, that's me, you feel me? Shout out, go look him up on the gram. He make beats, that nigga hard as hell, you feel me? He gonna take over.
Shout out Gio.
You feel me? A young producer in the city, you feel me? Trying to
producers tap in, man.
You feel me? Trying to work, so fuck with him. So basically, like, he started making beats around like last year, you know what I'm saying? Or, you feel me, showing them to me type shit. Cause I've been rapping, you feel me? This my brother, this nigga grew up with me, done seen me rapping for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel me? So he like, when he finally brought the beats to me, he like, you feel me? He was ready. You feel me? So I'm like, I stopped what I was doing, stopped my tape, you feel me? Trying to make sure that I showcase him new way, like, you feel me? They like, oh yeah, I got it, you feel me? Basically, like, he got an album too. I dropped the album, it's his album too, because all the beats he made type shit.
Oh, word. That last album he did that?
Yeah, Back to Reality.
Oh, man, yeah.
All the beats.
Hey, shout out to you.
My stepbrother, you feel me? That's what I'm trying to say.
Facts, like, he hard.
The team, you got to have a team that motherfuckers that really love you out here, really want to see you win. Like, I really want to see that nigga win. He really want to see me win. So we finna do this shit together and, you feel me, do something good for the city. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Do you think it's important that, like, you tap in with a producer, just, like, you feel like that help you define your sound, like you were saying, like, the city need that sound?
Definitely tap in. If you can, you feel me, fuck with a producer and y'all really lock in, like, y'all can do magic together, cause he gonna goddamn, you feel me, work you just cause he gonna hit you with a different beat. You gonna want to snap for him type shit. And then he like, damn, he snapped on that last beat. It make him want to make a whole way better beat type shit. Like I just feel like that shit bring the best out of everybody.
Yeah, so you feel like just in working with him, y'all kind of develop like a musical chemistry that brings the best creativity.
Cause shit, I'll be at the house, you feel me? Like nigga, it's my brother for real. I'll be at Pop's crib, bro. You feel me? He there. So we goddamn playing some beats. He like, bro, I can hear you now on this shit, snapping on this shit. Like, I gotta go crazy. I gotta go crazy for you, bro. You feel me? I'm like, you feel me? Cause really, like that shit was supposed to drop like probably around August, I say. So when I was holding it, he like, bro, drop that shit. I'm like, you feel me? I'm trying to put it out right. I can't just drop some shit. I gotta, you feel me? This shit hard. I'm trying to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Cause it's like you said, it's his tape too. Like he trying to have people hearing him too.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even want it to be too long or nothing. I wanted to be, you feel me, nice 7 songs. They all high tempo. You feel me? Like yeah, this shit hard. And then at the end, I dropped some little slower shit with it, just to show that we can do both too. But this is this type of album. You feel me? And I called it Back to Reality just cause I wanted to say all real shit. I didn't even feel me be like, you feel me, swag rapping on that motherfucker. I just wanted to be on that bitch like talking about this. You feel me? How we came up. That's what it can come to if we get to that, and you feel me? That's how we getting money right now, type shit.
Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, you did talk about a lot of real stuff on that album, man. Like friendships, and just like really broken friendships, man. Like what you feel about the friendship aspect of things? Like a lot of people, like when you got a name, it's tough, man. Like, but even just being regular, like even amongst a group of younger men, like our people, period. Like, people be having their own hidden agendas, like how you dealt with that type of sneaky stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Like, feel me, if any young nigga listening to this right now, you feel me? I know when your mama tell you this shit, that shit don't really go through your head when she be like, everybody ain't your friends yet. You feel me? You really got to go through that shit to really learn that lesson for real. And I'm glad I went through the shit I did because I learned that lesson. Now, you feel me? I always watching the eye over my head from now on. Like, you gotta watch everybody. Even the motherfuckers that, you feel me? You knew when you was a baby, bro. You gotta watch everybody. That shit be so crazy out here. Like, that's really like, I don't know if that's just our city thing or that's everywhere, but it feel like, bro, this shit, so much hate here, bro. Yo, day one would fucking turn on you just for some little couple $1,000, like, little lick. Just something to get his clout out here and see, like, oh yeah, he did this to you. Like, anybody, they do anything for a name out here. You feel me? Especially, and then, like I said, I rap too, so you feel me? Motherfucker gonna want to do something to me just so they can be like, oh, I did this to him and he rap about this and yada yada yada. So it's like you gotta goddamn. It's like you be trying to goddamn separate yourself from the shit, but you can't even do it for real because you gotta stand on what you saying, and if a nigga play what you like, you feel me? You gotta stand on that for real. So
yeah, facts. You feel like though, like it is sometime where you gotta draw the line between like let's say like you on a verge, like you going crazy, you just hit 1 million views, and a dude try to play with you, but you know at the same time, you about to be the next big artist, you know what I'm saying, in the world, and you know you could change your family life, or you could stand on business and go to prison.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. You feel me? I'm still figuring it out myself. You know,
facts.
But that shit definitely that's the really the deciding question right there. That's the main shit. Is you gonna goddamn go crazy and goddamn do what you destined to do, or is you gonna goddamn let pride goddamn just don't want to goddamn have motherfuckers on Facebook talking shit about you, goddamn crash out and fuck around and lose your whole life. Either lose your life or lose it sitting in that cell.
Yeah, for sure. You gonna be Pooh Shiesty or Big 30.
You know what I'm saying? And Big 30 going crazy right now.
He going crazy, bro. Like,
so,
Pooh, he down. Like, you can be like Fujiano. You can be 1017 or CMG. Because all 1017 artists, have them dudes locked up, man. CMG, they all out here getting money.
They winning right now.
They winning. Crazy.
Gucci and Gotti, you feel me? Is your big homie really telling you what you need to know for real?
Facts. You think it might be the big homie?
That's where it start.
But, like, he just coming in, like, from the label standpoint, like, signing them, like, and, you know, I done seen some situations where, you know, he be talking to them, telling them, like,
bro, Pooh Shiesty getting all this money, bro. Why is he goddamn stealing money? Like, and then flexing with stolen money at that? Like, come on now. He deserved that shit, bro. That shit's stupid.
Do you think some of that stuff, though, is just, like, product of our environment? Like, because just, like, to be honest with you, like, I've been in some situations where sometimes, like, the fabric of who you are, it's hard to turn your back on that.
Yeah.
And, like, we can kind of see, obviously, from video, and we can feel it, like, in the music, that Pooh, like, he really, like, that's him, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he really, like, man, like, he really big brr. Like, he
But
for that, for real. Like,
when
so
you
do you
get
feel
to
like you
a-
can't change?
When you get to a certain level, like the level that Pooh Shiesty was at, like Pooh Shiesty was going crazy. You feel me?
Biggest artist.
You ain't got nothing to prove no more. You gotta when you get to that level, you gotta know in your head, bro, when you ain't got nothing to prove no more. Fuck that shit.
But sometimes, like, it ain't about, like, you just, like, he might not really be on nothing to where he trying to prove himself, but, like, honestly, like, this is in the
Yeah,
fabric
that's
of
him.
his life. Like,
That's him. I mean,
so it's like, you know how it is, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you in the streets, like, a lot of stuff is instinct. You know what I'm saying?
you're
Like, when you see something going a certain way, or sometimes you just want to do stuff. Cause that, like, I feel like Kodak Black is the same way, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he the same, like, he still want to do little stuff because it just give him that vibe. 'Cause,
really,
like,
when you get more money,
that's
that
him.
shit really just make it easier too.
Yeah, probably make it work. And now we can buy all the sticks.
Yeah.
We can pay all the bonds. We got the influence and power to where we can get, because we don't know what happened
Even-
behind the scenes.
so,
So look
yeah.
at YoungBoy.
Yeah.
Ain't no way he should be out.
But look though, maybe like I said, like come back to the big homies. Like, okay, if you're gonna be doing all this and still on that, you feel me? You gotta have somebody that's managing your, you feel me, legal side
Yeah.
the right way to get you right. Like, well, why be like to get him the best lawyer that he can
I'm
possibly
talking
get
about
to
money
get
can
out.
find.
You
Like,
feel me?
the best, like, it's then they're working with the government to get him back out. Like, they working against themselves to making sure YoungBoy get to drop the tape, man.
For real.
Yeah, that don't make no sense, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna be looking forward to that next tape from Sheezy, man. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Shit, you feel me? Hit me up on IG at Sheezy_Nation. That's my IG. They got them deleted my Twitter. I don't even got no Twitter.
Dang, you was going crazy?
Nah, I wasn't though. I
Boy,
wasn't.
post the OnlyFans, man. Y'all better stop with that OnlyFans on Twitter,
Man,
man.
I ain't post nothing on there. They goddamn hacked my shit, started doing some crazy shit on there. So now they got me blocked
Oh,
on that
man.
motherfucker. So I ain't got no Twitter right now. Shit, TikTok, Sheezy Nation. You feel me? Apple Music, YouTube, Sheezy, SH, though easy where I go forward.
Yeah, man. Make sure you click the right Sheezy, man. There's some other Sheezy imitators out there.
There's some imposters out there, but you feel me? The real know. You gonna know when you see me. You gonna know.
Guys, keep dropping that music, drop that new tape. You definitely gonna go ahead and overshadow the fake Sheezys, man. We got the boy Sheezy in here. I'm gonna put all this information in the description box. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with the young buck, man. And you know what I'm saying? Thanks for watching. This is another episode of the 336 podcast. You rocking with your boy 336 and Sheezy. Y'all stay safe, but most of all, stay sucker free, man. Zip!